Oh my god, who built that fucking cross over there?
The hell is that?
That's right side up, dumbass.
No, I know. I'm gonna burn it though, so it's okay.
Oh, that's right.
Good enough.
Welcome back to another episode of my series, A Journey on 2B2T, the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft. A series where I am retracing my steps from 2016 during the Russia War up to today. We will be visiting my bases or ruins in chronological order from when they were built. I try to do one group base and one solo base per episode. So first, we'll be touring the group base, which was actually an unwanted remodel of a Spawnmason initiation base that myself and the rest of the Order of Lucifer did back in 2017. The base was found by my old basemate Dom by watching footage from FitMC's video and retracing his steps for 5 hours. We didn't have access to new chunks or that type of thing back then. Okay, boomer. Luckily, Dom made a video of us all remodeling the base, as well as some random banter. The other two people speaking in the next clip are Dom and Sickbeats. Black Cooper will join later.
Nick Sixer over there, and then we got Highway Patrol. We got
Nick Sixer is the alt that Dom is referring to of mine. I thought the build went well. You can see a couple of signs so we know the date was around 3 years ago. This was right around when the Spawnmasons first started. By the way, I know you're not subscribed. I don't need to show you that you're not. What if I start dropping useful content? I mean, what are you going to do then? Whatever. I can confirm that Hermetic Lock did have the base destroyed after he found out that we remodeled it, as that is what they used to do with them. But apparently, they had forgot to destroy this one. We basically just did a bit of a palette swap to some more appropriate colors for the Order of Lucifer.
Oh my god, who built that fucking cross over there?
The hell is that?
That's right side up, dumbass.
no, I know. I'm gonna burn it though, so it's okay.
Oh, that's right.
As it is a meme group, and the whole point was to make fun of people that were LARPing.
Oh, this thing is going up like a torch.
I
Oh
just
yeah,
built C
especially
on
in
there.
the 7 TPS.
Oh
What's
yeah.
happening here?
What's going on?
These initiation bases are exactly what they sound like. Whenever the Spawnmasons would have a new member join, they would build these churches or random other structures to then invite the person to and get involved in all sorts of shenanigans. I mean, probably butt stuff. I mean, hopefully butt stuff. Yeah. And then usually destroy it. So that is what this base was used for. But it is curious. It sounds like they just simply forgot to destroy it when they left initially. Dom, ever the scholar, left a book just in case any civilizations in the future might find this place and wonder about the history of it. If you've been paying attention to the chat, the in-game chat, I'm sure you can see a few people that you might recognize. Jared 2013. There's a few other people that you might notice. Good old BibleBot, the original one. Now on to the solo base. I made this base back in 2017 sometime, and it's called the 420 base. We will start at the more intact point of the base. Now, I want to acknowledge my stoner crowd and show them how totally relatable I am because weeds, 420. And I wanted to have 420 in the title. And I did say in the ending of episode 4 that the next base would be 420 base. But when I got there, someone had bong ripped the whole base. Aside from this lone dank kush plant, they had injected all of the marijuana virus. The shit was on fire. So here it is. Canopia herself, the god of weed. Isn't she thick? I'm gonna fucking become one with the weeds. I'm gonna Oscar Delta on stems and seeds. Yeah, we're gonna fucking become one with this tetrahydra Forceken. Don't do drugs, kid. You'll turn out like me. Speaking of fire, all of the music that you've been hearing throughout the entire episode is all original music that I've produced. But more importantly, I'll be uploading most of the songs that I use as free to use for you. So you won't have to worry about copyright infringement anymore. So keep an eye out for that, as I already have one song up called Luxurious Galaxy. You can use them in your projects or anything you want outside of just flat out selling them. Just make sure to give me credit. Now, before we get to the burnt down pile of garbage that is the remaining 420 base, I wanted to point out that my last video, 2B2T A Journey, so episode 5, I did a little bit differently. It was an ASMR video, so you should check that out after this video if you get a chance. Or if you're just intrigued what a 2B2T ASMR video would be like, I guess. I know Hermetic Lock actually did a ASMR video a few years back, but I wanted to change it up a little bit, so yeah, give it a shot. So 420k base was actually at a village, which was quite convenient. I literally just used the buildings, kind of remodeled them slightly with poor fag materials like netherrack. I literally set up a mine shaft here, which I don't think I've mined. Just not something that you have to do very often these days. You can see I still have some random stuff in here. This is where I set up my original potion system. So I was trying to grind out potions for the next donkey dupe, and inevitably there was a donkey dupe very shortly after I made this base, which is when I can't even remember which donkey dupe it specifically was, but I had mostly PvP gear, like I said, at that point, so I kind of just spent time here grinding out materials. Yeah, this base is nothing special, really. It was just a small hub, and it's not too far out from spawn. I mean, it's like 50,000 in the nether, but to me, that's not really that far. I did have some duped stuff here, so whoever found it did actually end up getting some fairly decent items, especially if they were new, but it's nothing that I'm missing. This was the whole tour. I'm a minimalist. You've seen my work. Alright. The next few videos probably won't be in the A Journey series because I need to do some serious preparation on those bases in order to try and hopefully be able to tour them without getting them exposed, because most of the bases that I made after this point have never been found, including the base from my 2B2T ASMR video that I had mentioned earlier. So you can check that out, and I guess you could try to find it if you want. There's a small beat stash there. So I should mention that I am working on a community project called Fight Club, where I am going to try to get some people together to meet up at spawn or near spawn after we all agree to meet up naked with no totems, no gear, nothing. We can set a bed or something around there, and then we'll just have basically fights to the death for custom Forceken spawn faggot kits. So be on the lookout for that. And also, I'm not worried about bed traps. I know some of you probably are saying that right now, because we're going to have people around that are going to be either A, geared in order to break the bed traps if anybody does get out of hand, or B, we may not even set beds, just die back to spawn and go to other locations. I'll clear up the details in coming videos. So just keep on the lookout for that. I will go ahead and probably give out the Discord link sometime in the coming weeks. The reason this is at the end of this video is because I wanted to keep it kind of small. Remember kids, circumcision is rape.